Gentlemen, you're not supposed to be here.
This is a closed course.
Season 3, Episode 1, Moose. Good opening intro. We'll talk about Liam's girlfriend here.
He's sweating.
He's got a new girlfriend. Look at him. He's turning red.
Oh, damn.
Look at him.
He's like swing
He really
juice
likes
red.
this girl.
It's hot in here.
Yeah. Tell us about it, Lee. Open it up.
No, we can talk about it maybe later in the pod after we get some more of our new transfusions. But we do have a special guest this time.
What an avoidance.
Good way to go around.
Change the subject.
He's a pro.
We got our guy Moose. He is the owner of Rocky Mountain Soda and golf drinks. So for the people who haven't seen, we did come out with our own drink, Pins and Aces Transfusion. We did a collab with golf drinks. We've been working on this for a while now.
Yeah.
You know, we'll talk to Moose and kind of ask him some questions about, you know, how he got into the drink industry and a lot about the transfusion in general too. But it's been like a month since we came out with the pod. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been. And we're taking a little summer break, getting back into the swing of things. Wrapped up season 2, but we're back. And so we wanted to have a guest on the show. Did he sign the bag?
Yeah, he signed the bag.
Signed the
That's it.
bag.
Moose.
Okay.
Love that signature. So you sign your checks?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Really big, thick marker.
Can you say on the pod, I said if there are any questions that are off limits, can you say your legal name on the pod? Or is
No,
it
it's
Moose?
illegal.
Okay. So we want to go
I'll
with
tell the
legal name.
story.
I don't
I'll
even
tell the
want to
story.
know. Okay, I want to know the story of Moose. So I don't even want to know your real name.
Yeah.
It's just going to throw it off. Then I'm going to look at you
No.
and be like, you're a Jim? Really?
Yeah. No, that'd be bummer.
Jim?
That'd be
Carl-
lame.
Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl is my real name. Not really. No, man, I was a fat baby when I was born, and this was back in 1974 when like my mom fucking like, passed out.
174.
And my dad, he liked to drink. He was definitely a little, he was on one for sure. And he's like, doctor's like, what do you want to name him? He's like, looks like a moose. My mom woke up super pissed. We were Catholic and, you know, and basically she's like, oh no, she named me my real name. My dad was so pissed. He wouldn't let anyone my whole life call me anything but Moose.
Really? So
Yeah.
it's been with you for a while.
Forever. 50 years. And it's like he, I mean, even parent-teacher conferences, my mom would be like, he was so embarrassing. They'd be like, so such and such is doing this. And he'd be like, you mean Moose? You know? And he wouldn't accept anything but Moose. And so it stuck. And, you know, it's funny. If you meet my business partner, Drew, he looks like a moose. And I'm just some skinny, you know, fucking guy named Moose. So it helps with sales,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, when you walked in, it probably was right before Christmas, that first time you came in
Right.
here, right?
Yeah.
And you met me and Stu, and you gave us your card, your business card, and it literally has a picture of a moose on it. And it's
Yeah.
just Moose Coons. I was like, that's the best name of all time.
Yeah, it's a
I
funny
remember
name.
you guys talking about that. You're like,
Like
some
some
guy.
guy just named Moose
Mhm.
Coons came in.
Yeah, I remember that.
So awesome.
That's funny.
Yeah, if anybody can figure out my real name, maybe we'll send them some drinks.
There we go.
Yeah.
Damn.
I wanted to ask, can we do that legally? Can we send people drinks?
You guys can buy drinks for your really good friends when it's their birthday and send them to them.
Yeah, okay.
You can't do that?
Sure.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, all the people watching this are your best friends, so you know.
Yeah,
them,
that's
and you
true.
Send them and just be like,
It's
"Happy
true.
birthday,
Yeah.
Carl."
It's true.
Carl.
I like loopholes.
Yeah,
love
there's a
loophole.
loophole.
If you guys want to try the transfusion, email closecourse at pinsandaces.com. We'll
There
see
we
what
go.
we can do for you.
Yeah.
All right, so Moose, you said you founded Rocky Mountain Soda 15 years ago.
Yeah, about 15.
Kind of talk
16.
about that and how you got into the drink industry.
Well, so a long time ago, I was in the skateboard industry and got out of that, ate shit hard on that. I opened up 2 skate shops and definitely probably was partying too hard and just lost them. But so after that, one of my friends was starting a distillery. And one of the first distilleries in Colorado made bourbon and vodka. And I was a sales guy, and he's like, come sell it. And I was selling it out of the back of my car. That's when like Shenanigans was starting and all these guys. And we were Peach Street distillers. And it was super fun. I got to travel all over the country selling that. But so I got to know booze really well. And back then, there weren't a whole lot of mixers. And so my good friend Drew, we went to school together in Golden. We were sitting around and like, hey, we should make mixers. And it was a stupid fucking idea to make soda at the time. I mean, it's like Coke and Pepsi were the big guys.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
but like the spirits we were making at Peach Street were craft and made with, you know, intention and stuff like that and real ingredients. And so we're like, let's do soda like that. And at the time, my son was pretty young. And if he was going to drink something, I kind of wanted to know what was in it. And so we set out to make a soda pop company that you can pronounce the ingredients in it. And it's really not hard. It's just using quality ingredients. It costs a little more. You guys know what that's like. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Yeah, absolutely.
you kind of get what you pay for in this world.
Right.
Yeah,
For sure. It's like your guys' shirts and stuff. They're super nice. You can tell there's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
And they make me smell good on the course. I fucking stink in other golf shirts sometimes. It's crazy. You know that? You ever wear those golf shirts that still stink? You know, like, oh, well, 20 years ago, you guys were still not even around. But
No, I know, like the Ashworth and thick
Do you know what I'm
cotton
saying?
shirts. Yeah, absolutely. That was pre-puberty for me, so I wasn't sweating that much. I was a very late bloomer, but yeah, I remember a guy who I played on the golf team. I'm like, can we get different shirts because these just smell?
They did. And your guys breathes really well and everything like that. I loved them. But so back to Rocky Mountain Soda, we start that and we get a factory. So we get this bottling line from this brewery down in Palisade, and all the instructions are in German. So we had to get some guy to translate it, and then we build it up. Do I need to lean
No, you
back?
just said you can move your mic away a little bit.
Yeah, I don't-
Nick was the one who shoved it
Well,
into
because
it.
he was leaned back.
Nick shoved it into his face.
Sorry.
Yeah.
can
My
you hear
bad.
me? Am I blowing any eardrums? Okay, I'm good. All right. So we start this, and we get a warehouse out in Commerce City, and it's cool. It's great. And the guy's like, yeah, it's this carpenter's in here, and we start there. We move this machine down. We have some guy reading German and trying to translate and rebuild it and everything like that. So
Yeah,
it's
isn't your machine like
1968.
Yeah.
Where are you getting the money for this to buy the machine and do all that?
Dude, we bootstrapped it all.
Really?
Each of us. If I told you how much, I mean, it was way under what anyone starts anything from. Like, my business partner and I, we didn't pay ourselves for the first 5 years, but so we move into this Commerce City warehouse, and this guy's like, their landlord's like, yeah, upstairs there's an apartment. It used to be a whorehouse, and I'm like,
Nice.
oh, really? Like back in the day? He's like, I think they stopped in '97, and I'm like, what? And like, you go upstairs and there's mirrors and everything like that. I'm like, dude, you gotta have someone clean out this carpet and shit. It's like, like stripper hooker carpet up there. And like, so we get this, and they
like
clean it up
Stewie's
really, really nice, and it's cool. And we start that, and we just make soda that's somewhat natural, and it really is natural, and you could pronounce all the ingredients. And fast forward like 15 years later, we moved to a new warehouse where you guys been to, and it's funny, that bottling line is actually older, but it's faster than the one we had. And then I was lucky enough to hire people who were smarter than me to kind of really push Rocky Mountain Soda forward. Just really, really good people and surround us. And Drew makes really good flavored soda, so we got into golf. Well, my business partners and even my good friend Phil, who works for us, have been into golf forever. And I used to just kind of golf to drink, and then it turned around, and I got that bug, And it's like, I equate it to skateboarding. Like, skateboarding is so individualistic, and you just do it yourself, and everything about it. And golf's the same way. You can't ever win.
Yeah.
And so it was rad for me. And then, but I was like, I want to visit more golf courses. What's an excuse? I mean, some golf courses, want soda and things like that, but everyone wants, cocktails.
Yeah.
So we started making canned cocktails, and we started off with Lifted Libations, which is a stupid name. It was dumb. It had no character for us or who we were or anything like that. And then
Sounds fancy.
it does. And frankly, as a marketing company that came up with it, and it just wasn't us. And then like last year, basically, we're just wanted to switch everything to golf drinks. Drew looked it up, found it, and we got golfdrinks.com.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're not very creative. I mean, it's like we put a lot into drinks, but like when it comes to stuff, we just try and keep it simple.
Yeah.
And so it was rad, and here we are, and I get to go hang out at golf courses and hang out with fellow golfers.
Yeah.
Things like that.
I can't believe that name was available.
That's
It's mind blowing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy too. Like 3-4 months ago, Matt Butcher texted me and was like, "Hey, liquorstick.com is available."
Really?
And we had been selling it for like a year. It was $1. So like we bought liquorstick.
Right.
Obviously, I bought liquorstick.com, but it's crazy when you see those like random. I thought there was another one we bought or something
Probably.
that comes up, and you're like, "What? How is that available?"
Yeah.
In our like GoDaddy account, we have like 50 domains.
Dude, that's my business partner too. He does this too. What do you think about this? I'm like, fuck, get it. It's cheap. It's like,
Yeah.
you never know, right?
Yeah.
You guys are like us. You guys have much different things going on and things like that. That's kind of similar to us.
So how long have you guys been doing the cocktails for?
So we've been doing the cocktails since right before COVID, and
It's a good time, I guess.
oh, we were so excited, dude. We were all pumped, and no one was really doing canned cocktails then, especially with like vodka and things like that. They were doing malt-based cocktails, like White Claw, and so we're like, all these seltzers, we want vodka because for me the malt liquor just is gnarly. It gives you a fucking huge hangover.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gnarly spirit
Yeah.
or alcohol, if you will, and So we started, and then COVID hit, and then all these huge companies, massive companies, they can't sell to bars anymore, right? Because they're closed. So they sped up and created all these canned cocktails. And so we just got our asses handed to us. We're these little guys, you know, and then so it was tough. And so what I learned from Peach Street is like, if you can find a niche, you should just, and it's real to you, be a part of it and just go with it, you know? And so that's what we did. We eventually came out with golf drinks, and it's been really well received so far. You know? And it's a hell of a lot easier name to remember than Lifted Libations.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes I tell people like, yeah, we collabed with golf drinks, and they're like, what's the company name?
Yeah,
though?"
exactly.
And I'm like, golf drinks. They're like, you made a golf drink, but what's the name? I'm like, it's fucking golf drinks.
Exactly.
That's the name of the company.
No, sometimes it's hard because we're at,
Probably a good Google search term. People
Yeah.
are like searching
Honestly.
golf drinks. You know? Like,
golf drinks.
Yeah.
yeah, we're definitely trying to pay that SEO stuff to get that going for sure. But yeah, it is. And it is funny. We're doing events now, and we're like, people are like, what's it called? Golf drinks. No, seriously.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
That's what
who's on
happens to me.
second type shit, you know?
For sure.
But didn't you guys just have like a little bit of a tipping point moment with your soda? A big national placement?
Yeah, we did. We've been really lucky. Like I said, we're lucky enough to hire some people.
Whoa.
Oh, he's pulling out the Elijah.
Been having some whiskey cokes.
He was
Nice.
he's actually a preacher. Do you know that?
Elijah? That's a biblical name.
Anyway, yeah, right.
Need to get some Buffalo Trace in here.
Yeah,
Wink, wink.
that's good.
Yeah.
Stuff. I got a good story about that. But yeah, so like I said, we were lucky enough to hire some really cool people, and we started hitting grocery. And grocery is a tough business to get into if you're a small company. You know, there's a lot of hurdles. It costs a lot, and we've been working with Sprouts Market for 8 years locally, and they do really, really well. Super great company. Yeah. Yeah.
They're in a few states.
So they have 415 stores.
Oh, wow.
So we just launched with them on
All
Monday.
stores?
All stores.
415? Wow.
Yeah. So we just launched with them, and another good partner too. We're working with Whole Foods. We've been with them for a while, and hopefully go national with them. But Sprouts definitely took us, and it's been really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we kind of talked about it. Like you came in here, I think it was probably right before Christmas, right?
Right.
And you just brought us some of the canned cocktails, some sodas, and said, "Hey, I'm Moose. Blah blah blah. I work at our own golf drinks in the Rocky Mountain Soda." But why did you decide to come here? I've always kind of wondered that. It could be a good story.
Well, I've seen you guys at events, and we've all kind of crossed paths, like at Colorado Golf, at Common Grounds and things like that. I ran into you, I think, Nick, at the Rockies deal when they opened up.
Oh, the you and Stewie were working that when you first started,
yeah.
right? Or before you even
Yeah,
working
we
here.
were still in
you were in college.
Yeah, at
At-
Coors Field.
Put
The
the
Yeah,
upper deck.
were you
where
there
you
too?
were.
upper deck.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so-
I was there once. Yeah.
I ran into you, and we
There
just
for an
talked,
hour.
and we kind of
Yeah.
randomly talked to like the Golf Expo and stuff like that. And I've always dug what you guys have been doing, and honestly, you guys did a special on right before Christmas, some Black Friday shit, and I bought some stuff and dug it and thought it was good, and Colorado, I mean, we got to be honest, it's not really known for golf. It's not like, but it's starting to.
Yeah.
It's with rodeo coming out, rodeo dunes.
Well, and the mountain courses are so underappreciated, and like I can't believe we haven't even been up there this year.
Well, they're so
Like,
unique.
I'm going
so
next weekend.
good. Yeah.
Well, what's funny is you
good.
have people come out and they're like, you guys are so lucky. Your munis, one, are really, really good.
Yeah, they are.
And it's really tough. A lot of people who come out and visit, they're like, it's insane how reasonably priced they are and things like that. And so to find a company that is kind of in the backyard where we grew up, it kind of made sense.
Yeah.
And I totally cold called. I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to go and see what's up. And it worked out really well.
We're down.
Yeah, I know. It took like less than 6 months from meeting you
Yeah.
to having our own drink.
Yeah, no, and
pretty
it's
quick.
been good. It's been really easy. I think we're all in our own thing, and we all really just care about the sport. And we always want to do a transfusion, and it just made sense to do it with you guys. you
Yeah.
know, and it was fun when we were doing taste tests and things like that. It was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, for the people who don't know, we did go down to Moose's factory, and they had like 3 different recipes, I guess you would call it,
Yeah.
for the transfusion. One was grape heavy, ginger heavy, and I think there was a 50-50.
Yeah.
And we tried all the. I don't think you came.
I didn't come. No, I've
There
never
were-
been there.
It was funny because there was like 10 of us who ended up showing up.
Yeah.
Like Colby was in town, Al came, Karsten came, all of us, and yeah, we just tried them for a couple hours and
It is good.
settled on the 50-50.
Well, it's cool when you have your own factory, and like my business partner Drew kind of handles all the flavors, and he does a really good job. Like he's kind of like a mad scientist. He goes home with these pipettes, like these little small droplet things, and just takes like literally drops of flavoring and mixes them together, and start with some fresh ingredients too, kind of get that idea, and then unfortunately fresh ingredients aren't always consistent, so you have to use fresh extracts. So then we go to that, and then he brings it in. We kind of narrow it down, and that's we narrow it down to you guys to 3 to come in and try it. So we all kind of agreed on it. And it's crazy. You remember it's like very nuanced. It's like just a little bit on this end, a little bit on that, and it could have been totally different. But I think the final product.
It's so good.
And all of them were good too. It was. I mean, we were like, can we try another one? Can we try another one? We were there for like an hour trying to taste test because they were so similar, but they were different enough. You know, it makes a difference.
Yeah, I mean, for us too, it was important to kind of get all those flavors to come across. And I think Drew did a good job about balancing. You get ginger, you get grape. It's not
Definitely. You get the vodka. What I like about it is it's natural, right? So there's like natural sugars or ingredients or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's no dyes in it. It's clear, right?
And
You're not using an artificial dye,
We
which
talked about this yesterday.
I hate the purple dyes stuff. So it's clear, and I think especially in a can, like you don't need the dye.
No.
And then it's just more chemicals and shit, and you don't need.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. It's funny, as weird as it sounds, like the sugar we use, it's vegan cane sugar, and people give us shit. They're like, "What? Why is it vegan cane sugar?" Well, cane sugar is filtered through cow bones. Sweet. And there's no reason for that. I don't want to eat cow bones. You know, I don't need it. You know, so we just buy vegan cane sugar because it makes sense. So I'm not vegan, but I don't want to eat cow bones. And same thing with fucking
yeah, true.
The dye. To get purple, you have to mix some pretty gnarly colors together. And
Probably red 40.
It is red 40.
Is it?
I'm not shitting you. So it's fucking gnarly. And like,
Yeah.
I was at a golf course the other day, and the cart girl's so nice, super down. I was like, "How are they doing?" And she's like, "Well, people are giving me shit if they're not purple." I'm like, "Purple is fucking gnarly. Like that, you know, it's not natural to have it, and I don't want to drink that shit, you know." And so I like that it's clear.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I said.
for
I
it.
was like, when I see something clear, it's like, oh, okay, it's more natural.
Yeah.
If it came out purple, I'd be like, what's making it purple?
Yeah, 100%.
It'd be kind of sketchy.
Even like grape juice is like dyed. Like
A
you
lot of
squeeze a grape, it's clear
Yeah,
juice, you know?
It is.
So
It is.
God,
yeah.
It's
weird.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what everyone uses for dye, but the dyes that we're not into it. If there are dyes in like our sodas or for like tea time, you know, that's a John Daly. We use a black tea that has color to it, you know, so you can't get around that. We steep the tea before we make it, and so that's why the color's in it. Other than that, we're not going to use any artificial. Because we do like swing juice, and that's fruit punch. We could have used red, and it could have looked cool, but it's still gnarly.
Yeah. Red 40. I like through all I'm like no more red 40 anywhere.
Yeah. It's
Made the mistake and gave my kids Skittles before bed.
Oh no!
Yeah.
They were crazy for like 90 minutes.
Yeah. Literally.
It's kid crack.
Yeah. I
God.
just throw out Skittles and Swedish Fish. I'm like, why do we have like the two probably worst things that you could give a kid
They
in our
really are.
house? Yeah.
It's funny though with the alcohol labeling. Like alcohol is labeled that you don't have to put anything on the label.
Yeah.
Like they actually give us shit because we have organic vodka, and you know we can't put it on the label. You know, so it's funny how alcohol is. You know, like Fireball is made with polypropylene glycol, which is antifreeze.
Antifreeze, yeah.
You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. We all enjoy Fireball, you know, with friends. Well, I don't know if I enjoy it, but it's like fun
Yeah.
to drink.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
When I was in Germany and I went to this bar in Berlin and there was like a secret stash for Fireball. And it was like coveted because it's illegal in Europe.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
But it
not
was
a lot of-
like-
yeah,
Hey, I got this for the American. Like,
Really?
yeah. It's like, oh, it's Fireball.
That's funny.
yeah. If you got enough money here, you can come out with it. And you know, there's not calorie count on alcohol or anything like that. You don't have to put it on. It actually gets harder to get your labels approved with that. It's interesting.
That is interesting.
It's kind of funny. So right now we're in about like 8 to 10 liquor stores in Colorado, but you want to talk about like the future of the drink and kind of
Totally.
Yeah, how
where
can
it's
people
gonna
get
be at.
this? Can they request it? And what can we do to get this drink out? Because a lot of people do ask for it.
Because
What can we do
we
there?
launched it yesterday and we've already been just flooded with questions on like where can I buy this, where can I get it, and we're like it's coming soon, but you know more than we do since you're kind of the
Totally. And
alcohol side.
that was tough. We were with the distributor. We've been with them for like 12 years. And they're a great distributor. They're called Republic National. They've been going through some changes. So normally what takes, just real quick to dumb it down, you have to get your label approved through them and they have to issue you a number. Well, it normally takes like a week. It's taken them like 8 weeks. They just had some shuffling going on. So unfortunately, it really killed us because we wanted to come out with this like a month ago,
Yeah.
right? And it just wasn't available to most liquor stores through the distributor. And most liquor stores like to buy through distributor. And so we basically had to go and hit up some shops that just didn't care and just were like, hey, okay, we'll get it in. long story short, our distributor will be bringing it on in the next week or so. Hopefully we'll get it out there, and that'll open up 50 to 100 liquor stores right away in Colorado. Future growth, we're looking at Arizona right now, California, Texas, and we're looking to grow just in every state we can. It has to be kind of a little bit thoughtful because we can't just blow up and not have enough for everyone. We're very conscientious about, supply and making sure we can supply all our distributors so you don't sell out, because that's like the worst thing you could do, right? And so it's going to be out there. We've got the liquor stores up on the Pins and Aces site. You guys did that on Instagram.
Yeah, we posted that. Yeah.
And then I'm working on getting a temporary tasting room here. And when I say tasting, you can't taste it, but you can come buy it here. So hopefully in the next 10 days, if we can work it out, 10 business days, we'll be able to come to the showroom, people will, and be able to buy it here, and we'll definitely, you guys will shoot out
we will sling those.
You guys will kill it. You guys will kill it. And that just makes more sense. And I mean, it was really, because 3 months ago, we're talking about all these big launches we're going to do, and then we just kind of got stopped. But it's coming, and it's out there. So
what about for the guy who lives in Maryland? He's at a private country club, and he wants it in his club. Is there anything he can do to try to get it in there?
He could buy a distributorship, and then no, I'm just kidding. He can.
I was like, oh shit, I shouldn't ask that.
No, I mean, you could ask your clubs, and I mean, even if local, we're starting to get a lot more traction at golf courses and things like that. Hit up your buyer and just be like, I want golf drinks. It's real easy to remember, and Republic National does it, and they could reach out to us, or they can reach out to golfdrinks.com. Go to our website, send us a message, and we'll do the diligence and the legwork to follow up. If you want it at your club, reach out. We'll get it out there for sure.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We've had a lot of people asking already.
Yeah, a lot of people have asked for that.
All right, well, at least it's coming to more places soon. I know people are excited.
Yeah.
I've been getting a lot of questions about it. They're just good to drink.
They are good to drink.
We're gonna bring a lot tomorrow for 4th of July.
So you guys, what have you done any alcohol collaborations before?
Not in an actual drink. We've done we've worked with alcohol companies.
Really?
But we haven't done a drink.
Nick's favorite beer, we did Bud Light a couple of years ago.
Did you really?
Where they were woke, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a banger. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But now they're crazy, so.
So now you're a Coors fan?
I've always been a Coors fan. I didn't even drink Bud Light before, but a lot of people do, and it was probably the collaboration that put us on the map. We were nobody. We had 20,000 followers, and they're like, "Hey, let's collab." They blew it up. They sent it to all their influencers for the Pins and Aces products we did, and that really helped. I give them a lot of credit. They're shit now, but it was a game changer for the business. That was our first real collaboration, I think.
Well, I said
we
this
did
was
Malbon, but
this
Bud
was
Light.
on our wish list for 18 months, 2
Yeah.
years.
For a
we
transfusion?
Yeah.
Wanted to do
A
yeah,
drink.
just a beverage.
Well, what's fun, and Liam and I were talking about this, is, there's a bright future ahead. I think we can do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
It's been really easy for us. And that's always what I look for, something that's just easy to work with good people who are kind of like-minded,
Yeah.
And that's what's been cool about it. So thanks.
Yeah, no, it's
Thank you.
been awesome. And they've been great. If you come to our tournaments, we had it at the NICU tournament. I don't even know how many drinks.
How many cases did you bring to that? 15 cases?
I brought 15
15
cases.
cases, and they were
yeah.
gone before people teed off?
Yeah, pretty much. So
You
they were
come to our-
popping them at 9 before they even got a breakfast burrito. They're like, oh my God, it's amazing.
It was everything. And I was driving around, handing them out. And then we've got another tournament that's sold out July 26th this month at Broken Tea. And then we've got one more tournament in Minnesota. There's a couple spots left for that, August 19th through the 21st. Definitely sign up for it. It's amazing, but
That looks
we'll
so
have the
cool.
drinks.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be
That
a good
looks
tournament.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's unreal. I wish I could go. I've got some events, but one fun thing we're going to be doing close to the pen.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever
Talk
gets
about
close to the pen, you're going to get your height in 4-packs. So this comes in 4-packs. So
That's sick.
just please no basketball players. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but you'll get your height in 4-packs. So you'll get a couple cases, and we'll get a picture of it and everything like that. We'll have them out there.
That
And
is
so
cool.
You'll get a height of transfusion. So if you're 6'6", you're going to get that many 4-packs of transfusion.
A lot of
How tall are
transfusions.
these
It's like a
things?
year's
5
It's
inches?
like
inches.
5.5, 6 inches.
God, that's a lot of transfusion.
Probably 6 of these for you.
Yeah.
6 of these about to here.
Yeah.
Me about 15.
This is 2 inches, right?
Yeah.
About 2 inches long.
You would know.
Yeah. Exactly.
A family dynamic. kicking in.
Yeah. We've said way worse on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Way worse. Way
Evan's got a lot of
I
blackmail.
get bleeped out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We
perfect.
have to rein
I love that.
Stewie in sometimes. filtered.
Gotta
Stewie.
For
rile
sure.
Stewie up.
So if
You've been quiet over there. What's up?
No,
You're not drinking, are you?
I'm enjoying now. Yeah, no.
Are you off?
Yeah.
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 Good for you.
Thanks. Yeah.
So
I
much-
used to be an alcoholic, so.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he said it so seriously.
It's like, yeah, you did that good.
No,
That was
yeah.
good delivery. I was about to be like, it's cool, man. You want some water? Here's a
Hey,
Diet
no.
Cola.
No, yeah. I actually always drank the root beers.
Yeah.
Root beers are good.
But we
yeah,
don't have
Stewie's
any.
Birch
go-to
beer.
on the pod.
Birch beer is good.
Yeah.
We just came out with a good sarsaparilla too. It's good.
Sarsaparilla. Makes me think of Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski.
Sarsaparilla.
What's
Yeah.
that?
It's like a
It's an amazing movie.
yeah.
No. What's the drink?
The sarsaparilla?
Is it a drink?
It's like a root beer.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of tequila, ketamine, and then some
Wow.
ginger on top. No, it's sarsaparilla is kind of like a root beer. It's non-alcoholic.
Oh.
It's just like a root beer. We
But
did
it
a
has
South Park
ketamine in it?
sarsaparilla. Yeah, lots. No, none whatsoever. Absolutely none.
Okay,
none.
Nick's lost.
Are you lost, Stewie? I'm lost. Like, is this a drug drink? Is this?
It's an
Yeah,
actually old school soda pop. So if anybody needs some homework over the weekend, watch The Big Lebowski. And Sam Elliott's like, what is it?
You got any sarsaparilla?
Sarsaparilla, and it's just like a root beer. It's a South Park sarsaparilla. We've always wanted to do it, and again, Drew just hit it out of the park with the flavor, and it's just a straight up.
You gotta bring
soda
some of
pop.
those in. I want
It's
to
good.
try it. It's like a cream soda type thing.
No, it's like root beer,
Oh,
except it's root beer times 2, right? It's just really
It's like
intense.
the A&W root beer you get when you go to the restaurant. You
Not
can
even
pour
close.
it.
So much, so much better.
Okay, well you gotta.
Not
That
even
is
close.
garbage.
You've been to the
You're drinking
A&W?
garbage.
They're
You
so
are
good with that
completely
root beer.
wrong.
Now you're gonna go to every bowling alley and request a sarsaparilla.
Bowling alleys have.
Sioux City sarsaparilla is what he says.
Oh,
yeah.
you're right. South
I
So
don't
we're
watch
South
South
Park
Park.
sarsaparilla.
They
Way cooler.
I was in New York City once, and I went to this like diner, and they made the soda like they just had like tonic water or like
yeah.
spark, and then they added the syrup and then mixed it like old school diners used to do. I
It's-
guess that's how they used to make
It's,
soda.
As an Upper East Side.
So good.
right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know where it was, but yeah.
Like
Maybe it was
old
Upper
school
East Side.
diner, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
super
yeah.
old school. They've been there for like 50,
Yeah,
60
yeah,
years,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
even more.
Longer
yeah,
than that.
I know. Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. They're famous for that stuff.
Yeah.
like old milk or egg creams and all that stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty cool. I was there.
Makes me miss a real vanilla Coke.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Well, like our Coke, that's what's fun about having a factory is like I like vanilla Coke. Drew likes cherry Coke, and so like our Colorado Cola is both, just little subtleties of both vanilla and cherry.
Fun.
And we can do whatever we want, so it's kind of nice, and that's what's great about. It's crazy how you go and taste people's cocktails, and you're like, man, did they even try these before they came out with it? So
Yeah.
you can actually taste them and get them out, and that's what's nice, for sure.
It's funny when you talk to courses. I've been asking them like, "You guys have transfusions? Do you make them? Do you have canned?" And a lot of them are like, either we don't have canned or we do, and then the members or the players hated them because
Right.
all the canned transfusions suck.
They do suck.
They're just not very good.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Or they're making them like the grape juice. I don't know. It's hard to make like a really good transfusion.
They're
It's
just
got
so hit or
sweet
miss.
Yeah, it's hit or miss, or it's like not a transfusion at all.
Yeah.
It's like ginger beer with a splash of sour grape juice and vodka. It's
The
like,
best is when they say, "Yeah, we don't have grape juice. I have cranberry juice."
Right.
yeah,
So you don't have transfusions.
yeah. So
That's
no transfusion.
So that's the answer.
yeah.
In case a food or bevy coordinator or committee person is listening, didn't you say like the hand poured versus the canned increased
Yeah.
pace of play like an
It's-
hour?
Talk about
or
that.
something?
It's insane. So Phil was out at Highland Hills, and they had some huge stat. The buyer there was really intelligent because we've all been on the course, and we've all seen people who aren't maybe playing the greatest.
Is this Westminster or Greeley?
Westminster.
Okay.
Oh,
And so, dude, I mean, that course sees, I think, more people than any.
That's why it's
Denver
awesome.
City
Yeah.
course. They,
27 holes, right?
Yeah.
And a
And
mini
they-
golf and a par
Yeah.
3.
Dude, they
and
have
great for a family.
and they see more. They see more rounds than anybody that I'm aware of in Denver. And so, he did the analysis where, like, okay, pouring cocktails on the course, he was able to shave like 45 minutes off the average 18 holes, 45 minutes to an hour off from taking away pouring cocktails to just having cans. So the cart person can just go out there, pop a cocktail, give it to the person, and go, because we've all been in front of people or behind people when they're pouring cocktails, and every single person gets a pour cocktail.
It's
Yeah.
the worst when the group's slow too, and you're like,
That's
"Oh,
what I'm
they're
saying.
stopping
Now they're
for
stopping.
this."
Yeah.
And now, nine
know?
times out of 10, they are. I mean, not to be a
Yeah.
dick, but they are. They're slow as shit, and it's like, oh my god, they're killing me, And of course, they're gonna get 3 or 4 cocktails, and you can't blame the cart person
No.
for making money,
Unless
But
Fox Hill.
he turned it around, and like literally shut it down. You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's huge.
So they carrying it? Do they
yeah,
have it?
they're starting to now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
And
So.
Broken Tea, they're gonna start.
So Broken T's gonna have it for the tournament. They're kind of full this year, and then hopefully next year we'll work it in. You know,
cool.
those guys are great, so we'll figure that out. All Denver. Well, I take that back. City Park, Willis, Overland, Applewood, Buffalo Run, Westwoods. We're just stacking every day. We're getting more courses.
Westwoods is carrying it?
Oh yeah, tell Nick about the
Westwood.
Westwoods thing. He'll like this because
That's another great.
he was a part of that
Open
crew who
course,
went
too.
over there.
Oh well, so I grew up with the pro over there, Bobby Corntino. Him and I like played t-ball together in like first, second, and baseball all the way through like 6th, 7th grade, and like he even won state at Golden, well on the golf team.
Oh
Check
really?
tape.
Yeah,
What's his
Check
name?
the
Bobby
tape.
Corntino, Bobby Q,
Bobby Q.
Guaranteed Nick tries to play him for money.
Bobby Q.
I'm playing for money.
And no, but I take my lessons out there, and he helps me out a little bit, and God knows I need it. And he's like, those guys are cool. Like I hooked him up with a polo and a hat. He's like, those guys are cool. They're like really, really nice. He's like, we get a lot of people who come out to the course and want to do stuff and film stuff, but they kind of get in the way and they're not respectful. And he's like, you guys came out and just super respectful, paid for everything, did everything the right way, and it was good to hear that. I mean,
Yeah, that's cool.
I think it's when we filmed the video you versus Stu
Oh, with the clubs.
with the club.
And I had to buy like
In
a
a club
putter.
toss.
Yeah.
I think that's because we walked in
toss.
and
Didn't you throw the club?
oh no, me and Stewie threw his clubs on the ground.
Yeah.
That was
We
it.
took 'em out of
Try
the
to
bag
rattle
to
them.
count 'em.
Couldn't do it.
To count the clubs. They were going to stroke me on a 15 club limit because I did have 15 clubs, but before we started, I threw it in the bush.
Play. See,
And then they were like looking for him, and then they threw all the clubs out
I'm just used to you throwing clubs
Yeah.
at this point.
and breaking them.
Yeah, what happened to your?
are you a thrower?
Wait,
No.
What-
I controlled my mental game
what happened?
really well.
What happened 3 weeks ago in Arizona?
New
Yeah,
Leaf.
Wyndham Clark's
New Leaf.
therapist.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, New Leaf. 3 weeks ago, it was the old Leaf. And
Old Leaf.
It was
How many
bad.
clubs got broken?
2, technically. I did bend my putter.
This was the same weekend. Right?
It was funny because I was hitting we were in Arizona playing, and I missed like the greens were punched. It was stupid, and I bent my putter. I like fake snapped it over my leg, but like
You
I
bent it?
didn't. But I bent my putter a little bit, which I've had this putter forever, and I love it. And then I was hitting my driver great. I was like hitting
Yeah.
every fairway.
We were on like the
One-
14th hole, 15th.
14th or 15th, one bad drive, I pulled it left, and I went to like kind of fake snap it over
You
my leg,
snapped
again,
it?
but I actually snapped it over my leg,
Snapped it good.
and then it was just quiet. It was just like, oh boy.
Yeah.
And I just started laughing. And then on the next hole, it was whatever, like, I needed driver, and I only had 3 wood. And Liam's like, where's your driver? I'm like, I fucking broke it on the last hole.
Me and John were like snickering because we knew. I was like,
Well,
wait, why aren't you hitting driver?
It's hilarious that you bring it up, that silence after someone breaks a club. Everyone's like, no one knows what to
so-
do or say. We should
Yeah.
come up with something to yell or something at that person, like, out them.
The worst is, like, I legitimately did not mean to break it. I just wanted to,
You
like,
did?
and I did. And then, like, the embarrassment after you, like, actually break, when you don't want to break it. Like, if you want to break it or throw a club, like,
Send
get your
it.
energy out.
You
You're
can
like,
send it,
I'm
yeah.
fucking pissed.
Yeah.
But this was like, oh, fuck, I didn't mean to break it. And I just snapped it over my leg in front of my whole family. It was
Oh, your family was there?
Well, it was Liam, John,
Oh.
and Derek.
Oh,
you know,
man.
they're my 2 brother-in-laws, and then my father-in-law. And it's like, here's the nut job who's even par hitting
Who
driver.
brought this
great all
guy?
day.
Yeah, we already don't like him. Now he's snapping clubs.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that was a tough one for you.
Yeah, it was.
Logan broke a club in Arizona
How did he break that club?
because he was hitting out of the wash, and he was like, "This is bull." It was the 18th hole, and it was to win. He's like, "This is bullshit. I'm hitting off dirt." And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, it's wash. We're in
He had
Arizona."
a bad shot to get there.
And there was like where the water had been draining, so he was kind of in like a lower bit, and he's like, "I'm on a man-made water line." I'm like, "No, you're not. That's just where the water drains." I was like, "But I'll give you a free drop because I'm a nice guy." So he moved it like 2 feet back, swung, it just hit the ground so hard, didn't break it, and then out of frustration, he smashed the club into the ground, and snapped it like right below the head, snapped it in half. And I was just sitting there like trying so hard not to laugh, and then.
Metal shaft.
Yeah, it was like a 4-iron, and he was
Oh, whoa.
so embarrassed, and he was like, "Yeah, I think it snapped on my backswing." I'm like, "No, it fucking didn't." I'm like, "It didn't snap on your backswing." I was like, "I think it snapped when you smashed it into the ground." He's like, "No. I definitely smashed it when I swung, and it didn't help, but it wasn't the swing." I was like, "It was definitely you smashing into the ground, not the swing."
Funny story. I won't name the name of this guy. He played golf. He played at CU, actually, and he invited me over to Boulder Country Club where CU would play, and we're playing there. This is in college. I was up at CSU. He was at CU. He was actually on the team. I wasn't. So we're playing on the second hole. He breaks his club on accident. He was like hitting into on a lip of a bunker,
And snapped it.
and it hits in. So he wasn't like angry, but it like snapped in half and came back and sliced his hand like this on the second hole. And he had to go and literally go to the hospital, get stitches. I don't think he tore any tendons, but he's got like stitches in his hand. We obviously couldn't finish the round, so we went in after 2 holes. So he's all like depressed and pissed. He goes that night out to wherever you met your wife with the mechanical bull.
Outback Steakhouse?
Shooters?
Oh.
Maybe some bar in Boulder.
No, Walrus.
Maybe Walrus.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Anyways,
Walrus
no, it was-
and Shooters.
Whatever, some bar.
Absinthe House. Also R.I.P.
So I was texting him. I was like, hey, we'll go in. He's like wrapping his hand up with like golfer's tape, and he goes in. He's like, I'm gonna go to the hospital. Text me a picture. He got stitches, like from like his middle finger down to his palm. He's getting stitches. He's like, hey, I'm going out to the bars tonight. Whatever. And I was like, I got stuff going on tonight. So then I don't hear from him for like 4 months, and I hadn't talked to him, and I ended up like running into him somewhere, and I was like, hey, what happened to your hand? How'd that go? And he's fine now. And he's like, yeah, that was a wild day. So he ripped his hand open. Then he drives up Boulder Canyon and after the bars and hits like, I don't know, 3 or 4 cars on the way up, then puts a brick on pulls over to the side of the road, finds a brick on the side of the road, puts on his gas pedal, and drives his car off the cliff.
Oh my
with
God.
him standing on the road.
Wait, what?
What?
Fake his death.
Yeah. No, well, that's what I was like, wait, what?
Okay.
So he was obviously realized he was like intoxicated, and he put the brick on the car.
I get it.
To be like, my car's stolen or something.
Somebody ran
and
it
he's
off.
like walking back Boulder Canyon, gets pulled over by the cops, obviously like trying to say, oh, my car's got stolen. I don't know. There's a lot of fuzzy details. I ran into a guy this weekend and asked him about him that knew him, and he was like, yeah, there's a lot of fuzzy details surrounding that. But he was telling me he got roofied at the bar, and that's what happened, and he forgot what happened, and I don't really know what happened, but they found like the rock in his car that was in the canyon, like it was on the
I'm
gas
sure that was
pedal.
obvious.
It was like wedged into the brake pedal, so the rock didn't the car was still like, it ran all the way until it ran out of gas.
You see, fully committed.
He fully committed to the
fully
story and said, I got
Respect.
roofied and I don't know what happened. I don't know how I got here. I'm walking down Boulder Canyon, but then they found his car and did all this shit. He got in pretty big trouble. Like I think he went to jail and all
Oh
that shit.
yeah.
But that was like all from a broken club. If he didn't break his club, I don't think he does all
Goddamn golf.
Yeah.
Goddamn golf.
I didn't know
Yeah.
where that story was going.
that. Yeah.
That's insane.
It
Wow.
was. It was crazy.
That is
What's he doing now?
He's like actually a really successful financial guy. I think he lives in like Tennessee or
Of course.
New Hampshire or
Of
something.
course.
but
Yeah, he's a financial planner.
Yeah.
Of course.
smart dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, making money.
Killing it. Yeah. Let me tell you a story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Jesus, man. Nice
Yeah,
friend group.
psycho.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Now we know where the club breaking comes from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Think about that next time you're gonna snap your driver.
Honestly, go to the bar and get
Get roofied.
roofied.
Didn't you get roofied one time?
I legitimately did get.
Yeah,
roofied
tell that. That's a
at
good story.
UNC. So I was at UNC my freshman year, and
Well, just the whole setup is kind of fucked up. But
yeah, it was really fucked up.
Didn't
And
you put it in the wrong drink or something?
No. I'll tell you. So me and my buddy Chad, we were freshmen at. Chad went to high school with me. We were both freshmen at UNC. And we were trying to go to like house parties, and UNC in Greeley had like a cool like row of homes, and they always had house parties.
Yeah.
And we just like walk in, and we get kicked out. It was just 2 dudes, and sometimes we'd get into the house. So like a couple weeks prior to the incident, we walked into this house. There's a little house party. We're in there. We're drinking. We have a good time. A couple weeks later, we're gonna go make our rounds. Get kicked out of a couple houses. It's just 2 dudes. We go back to this house, and it was kind of close to this restaurant we like called Tacos Rapidos. It was like late night tacos.
Yeah, yeah.
Really good.
got a
And-
spot down there.
Yeah.
It's famous. Yeah.
Really good.
Likes it.
24-hour drive.
Yeah, in Greeley. So we're like, oh, here's the house. Okay, let's go in there. There was like 30 people, but we walk in, and on a table, like a little, like nightside table, like bedside college house, in the middle of the living room was a Svedka bottle of vodka with 2 shot glasses.
Oh.
And we're like, this is amazing.
All right.
This is
Yeah.
great.
Perfect. Yeah.
Lucky
That
day.
was
This
just
is
set up so
great.
perfect. Yeah.
Like, everyone's kind of out back hanging out. Kind of a dull party, like a dud, but bro, let's have like 4 or 5 shots and let's go to the next one. So we go like do 4 or 5 shots of it, and the next thing we know, I know we're back at our house or our dorm at like 2:30 in the morning, and there was like grab and go food you could grab, and there was like strawberry applesauce and hot pockets and stuff, and so like Chad, my buddy, ate it. Was eating the applesauce. We were walking back to the dorm, and he just like puked all over the wall, like red applesauce all over his room. And we're like, so then we fell asleep on his floor. The next week we are like that, so we're like, we got too drunk. I don't know what happened. Like we just like blacked out. Like I've never blacked out. So then we go back like the next week, and there's that party, and we see this vodka bottle again, and we're like, bro, here it is again.
Were they like, wait?
This is perfect. Yeah. So we're going in there and we're pouring ourselves shots, and the guys come up and we're like, bro, don't drink that. That's not for you.
Oh God.
And I'm like, why? And it was like these sketchy like Hispanic dudes. We're like, why? And they're like, bro, that's our like a roofie bottle.
Oh
we
shit.
roofie that, and we leave it there.
Oh my God, that's fucked up.
And we're like,
that's fucked
bro,
up.
last week we had like 6 shots each.
They're like, what?
Didn't know what happened. Yeah, and woke up like 6 hours came to like 6 hours later.
Do you know, like, after The Hangover came out, people would intentionally roofie themselves?
Really?
Yeah. It was like a trend for a while.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Like a CU trend?
No, just
Yeah.
general
Football.
public.
Really?
Smart public.
Oh, man.
I mean, CU at orientation, you get roofied. You know, that's just,
Probably.
yeah, seriously.
Is that where you went? Did you go to
No,
CU?
no, I didn't go to school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, high school.
No.
So
You didn't
that's
go to
it.
high. You went to high school.
I went to high school. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I got out and
Started
hustled.
selling alcohol.
Yeah, no, I did the skateboard, snowboard
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right? Yeah, and we even started a clothing company, stuff like that, and yeah, didn't.
What was the clothing company called?
Well, so we had I worked for 303 Boards, so they had a couple different clothing companies, and we had this company too that had some factories over in China that we used to help people like with denim and stuff like that. And really the clothing was more 303, but I worked for like DC Shoes, Von Zipper, just a bunch of like skateboard, surf, clothing stuff. But yeah, I've always been a sales guy, since day one, and college wasn't for me. And I just got out and started doing it,
Yeah.
So it
Don't
worked.
need it.
Respect.
Yeah.
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 Don't need it. I need a refill, and you probably need a bathroom.
I
break.
do actually.
I
Quick
need
break.
to pee.
Quick
Yeah.
break.
Cool.
Take a quick intermission.
No,
Evan, I'm in this midget fucking chair, so.
You can raise it up.
And we're back. No, you
It
can't.
like slowly drifts down.
No, there's
Really?
no thanks.
Slowly
Someone switch me to the
sinking.
broken chair. It's cool. I'll take the midget chair.
Well, we didn't do a podcast after the U.S. Open, right? I think
No.
it was the last one was just before. That was pretty wild. Feels like forever ago.
Remind me what happened. in
Bryson won, right?
Oh yeah. That was a good clutch bunker shot.
Oh yeah, I was just
Yeah.
trying to think. I was like, I know Bryson won. I can't remember what happened. Were we watching it at your house
Yeah.
after I almost killed myself on the golf course?
Yeah, you played awful. Working on the swing.
Mm-hmm.
Curious to see how you revert. Derek said you're reverting back to your old tendencies.
You were.
Yeah.
You can't do
It's
that.
every time I swing, I don't
Me
want
and-
that swing tip.
Me and Liam were just
We were just
hot
knocking it
trash
around.
this morning.
Were you?
Oh yeah, we're
We
just,
were just knocking it around.
tweaking it
Derek,
around.
Did Derek join you?
Yeah.
It's like our Wednesday thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just trying things, knocking it around. Didn't go well.
So real quick, what do you guys think? Do you think Shambo? I think perception was before he won this or whatever that people kind of gave him a lot of shit. You think that's changed a little bit?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I thought
He's
like
great now.
2 years, or maybe a year or two ago, I thought he was like one of the most hated golfers in the world.
yeah, like now
So-
he's the
Now
most
everyone
popular
loves him.
guy.
So I have a funny story. I went out my buddy's bachelor party in San Diego during COVID, and it was at U.S. Open was at Torrey Pines, and we went, on the third day.
Your Rom one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun, super fun, and I mean it's Torrey. It's like it's sweet, and
It's a muni, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
cool.
if you're a local around there, it's super cheap.
That's
like 40.
well, that's like
$40, yeah,
Yeah.
40, $50.
it's like Torrey Pines. You can become a full member there for like
If you're
$2,000
local.
or
well,
something.
that's another thing
Yeah.
out there. There's a lot of clubs that are like $5,000 to $10,000. That
Yeah.
are just
But this is like world class golf.
Yeah.
Or nothing.
right. And so we're out there, and everyone at that point, because he's in that big fucking beefcake stage and like just crushing it, and everyone's like, oh, he's such a prick, such a prick. But dude, I watched him on every fucking hole. Every little kid that stuck his hand out,
Oh,
he'd
I
be like,
know.
what's up, man? How you doing? I'm like,
I know no one does that during majors.
well, and you
especially.
fucking, and I understand why not, because you're on your game and you're thinking about it. But this dude took time out of every
Yeah.
fucking and would dap everybody and.
He's like totally recreated himself on social.
He really
Really?
has.
Like now he's
He's like a YouTuber.
yeah,
and
that's what I
he's
mean.
got,
He's like really embraced it, and I think it's.
Well, I thought people gave him
adds a lot of
a
value.
rough because he tried to take the shortcuts, and then with Brooks, like that whole beef, and it was crazy. But it's crazy how he's totally turned it around.
Well, I think he even said, like, I watched myself on tape and would realize, like, wow, I don't mean to be a prick, but I look like a prick. And he's like, I worked on it. I practiced changing the way I, and my persona is and, how I engage with customer fans.
Well, it's crazy, and but he's genuine.
Yeah.
He's super genuine about it, and that's why I was like, I was
And
really
he
impressed.
lost that stupid fucking hat. The hat did him a lot of problems. And I think he
the
realized
the Payne Stewart hat,
Yeah.
right?
And like one time to wear it would be like at Pinehurst, and he didn't wear it because
I know.
he
Yeah.
realized like
Everyone
this is a
give him
douchey
shit.
hat.
He gave him props though, which is cool.
Yeah.
And fuck Payne Stewart's USO. I mean,
I'm
that's
slowly
fucking-
trying to become more like Deschambeau with my arm lock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your putter.
Yeah, I committed.
You guys have the
Good
same
arm
putter.
lock. He does.
You're almost there.
Yeah,
Not the exact same. He has a sick putter,
it's got
but
a blade. Mine's
he
a
has a blade sick.
mine's
but
a lab,
You have
just
the
a-
lab, but same like length.
yeah. Same
and like
grip.
same thing. You just got to arm lock
Same
that.
grip. Full shaft link.
John went through one of those tough rounds, and then you go buy a new putter after.
I was
I just
surprised with the commitment you made to be like, I'm gonna go buy.
I
a
have
$100
to
putter.
take out every variable possible.
I agree.
It's the only way to
I
keep
agree.
getting better.
I agree.
This is probably the last pod before your guys' big tournament next week.
Yeah.
Any predictions?
Well, let's see what my handicap is.
Yeah, fuck.
What is your handicap?
If they posted that 60.
So John and Nick are playing in the Rolling Hills member guest next week. It's like a 3-day tournament.
3-day and then practice round. Now that they
Go
added like a
1.9.
big betting
Ooh.
fund, so
Different
it
format.
It did go
really a
back to
4-day.
1.9.
Okay.
So
Wow.
because they posted the 67, but I had a couple other tournaments, and my low previously was 1.9, so I didn't want it to drop.
Well, last year you were scratch.
yeah, I was giving one back.
in
And how'd you do with
Plus
the member guest
luckily-
last year?
Awful.
mid,
We both
middle of the
played
pack.
bad.
Middle of the
really?
pack.
But we both played bad.
My first 2 days were good.
I was bad.
My
You're right. I
we,
was bad.
well, we didn't ham and egg.
We did not ham and egg.
We would have both have a bad hole, both have a good. hole.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like I would I'd have a birdie, Nick would get a birdie.
Yeah,
And, like,
that's true.
That's how you win. Is you both play to your handicap and then you
You ham and
Ham
egg.
and egg it.
What's your handicap?
grinding. I'm 13 right now.
It's good. But last year you were
Nice.
like a
But-
10.
Before 2020, I got down to a 6 to 8.
Yeah.
It was a 6. That's my official low, and then I had kids, and now I'm grinding up.
Coming back.
You gotta have the more
But that's
kids
the
you have,
worst
more golf you
handicap
play.
in the world. Anything between like 4 and 10 is just no man's land.
It is.
Yeah.
Because when you're at that level, you can either shoot a 76, 74, or you can shoot a 85, 86 or something,
Yeah.
So you're never going to win when you're a 4 to 10.
No.
So different formats each day?
No, it's a really good format. It's 9-hole matches.
Okay.
And then first day you play
Best ball?
27, then you
Yeah.
play 18, 18. So it's a
Okay.
lot of golf.
shit.
And then the first day is now it's a mandatory betting fund.
Like cash scramble.
$200
or
cash, best ball, and if you shoot 63 or better, you get money.
We're gonna cash in that. We're gonna shoot 63 net or better. Isn't it Rolling Hills par 71?
71, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Otherwise-
Yeah.
Oh.
There's only 3 par 5.
Yeah, you guys are good then.
Yeah.
I-
I think
John
we'll
told me that
shoot
this
it.
morning. I was
I
like,
can't
you
wait
guys
to
should
hear
do
about
that.
Yeah. I think we'll do well this year. So I'll be a 1.9, and I think it's 80% of the members or the guests. But I bet Rolling Hills. What tees will we play from? I'll just look up my handicap.
Blue,
We'll play
Blue?
blue.
probably.
I'm gonna see what handicap calculator Rolling Hills.
Do a lot of the members, John, bring people who have like played Rolling Hills a lot, or there's some people who show up and have never played?
That's,
I feel like now it's consistent, like the guys we played with last year, we played with year one.
Oh, you did.
So like it's
Kinda
it's
the
good
same
to have
guys.
continuity, and then I mean, really, Rolling Hills should be great for Nick. He's a really good putter,
yeah,
Yeah.
and then it's driver wedge.
yeah. every
Their whole
time.
defense is putting, and Nick's a good putter.
Yeah,
But
I mean, you hear nothing of like Rolling Hills, Lakewood, the hardest greens. of all the
it's
country clubs.
it's crazy. Yeah, and then they like rolled him on the last day to get the stand up to like 13 or something, and it was like,
oh my god.
So if you just
So-
slightly
so
miss,
they
you're
just lean into
off.
it.
So at 80%, John, my 1.9, which was my low in June, I'll get 2 shots. So I'll at least get 1 shot of 9.
Well, you'll be the low
Your two
man in the
pops.
flight.
Yeah. but
So,
they'll wheel off of me.
but either way,
But members get 90%, right?
yeah.
So you're 13. You're getting 16. You're 13.3.
Wow, you can
You'd
see-
be
Nice,
getting
John.
16 shots.
Wow.
It's all on you, John. Pressure.
Yeah.
I'm on a swing journey,
Is that a swing
It's the
journey?
wrong time to go. So am I.
but it's better.
We're gonna work it out.
I'm
tomorrow,
really-
boys.
I'm gonna go to the range tonight.
I'm really
and
square in the
fucking
face.
grind. I'm gonna be dripping sweat at the range. I'm dead serious.
I'm square in the face.
Making sweatbands for him.
My ball striking,
Yeah, honestly.
my ball striking is solid. I got the arm lock putting, so I'm gonna lag it up there.
I want you.
I just need to get off the tee.
50% off the tee. I'm not kidding. You can hit it just as far as me.
I
Your
need to
driver
find
was dialed
my
today,
natural
John.
rhythm. My driver was hot trash.
But does he beefcake it sometimes, or just fucking wind up?
Oh
and
my
just
God.
Fucking like, "Wah!" and just
Oh
like
my
fucking
God.
go like,
Ball, it'll go 10 yards or it'll go 370.
and he's turned around 3 times in this fucking whole swing, right? Like, just,
I'm trying to fix it. Okay, I'm trying to fix it.
His driver average height today was probably 4 feet.
Yeah,
It's really
You
good.
just gotta slow it down.
it was.
Work on tempo.
But
tempo.
Smooth.
my last 3 holes were good. I had one I hit through the fairway, so that's a good problem. Hit it too far.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had a gur, 2 gurs in a row, hit the fairway on the par 5, the worst hole in the world.
Yeah, it is the worst one in
So-
the world.
I want you to do that tomorrow. I want you all to hit that.
This is
mini
a
What do you have?
Option. Well, I don't have actually a mini driver. I just like literally 50% swing. I have to
Okay.
turn it around right to left, and I can't do it on a full swing. But if I hit it like 50%, I can
well.
hit
What I
a half driver. And because 9 at Rolling Hills is the worst hole in the course.
Really?
It's like a dogleg left par 5.
but they have
You
a
have to carry
creek
it
that's
290.
20 yards
yeah,
wide, and the
yeah,
landing
so-
it's 300 yards out. So it's like
Yeah,
right in the
So you
landing.
want to
zone.
land at 250, 260.
Well, you either have to hit it like to the back corner, and that's 20 yards
The
wait.
problem is
Or if
can't
you go
hit there
right, you
too.
go into the water.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
there's
So
water.
if you
trees.
screw up your driver, you're in the water and you're stroking.
And you're
anyway.
350 yards
So-
out.
You have to hit the perfect drive to get there in 2, and you can't get a 3-wood far enough to go there in 2.
Right.
And driver is too much; it goes into the water. So you have to hit this mini driver right to the edge of the creek, and then you'll still have like 250 in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a stupid.
Well, what I did today was 4-iron, and then I could have made a decision on 3-wood. It was about 290, 280 to the front,
Really?
but I set up the 3rd shot.
Yep.
So I went
And that green funnels that actually
4-7
That's one of the
wedge,
easier
Smarter
Greens.
play then.
Yeah, it actually welcomes a full wedge because you have room to go long and you could spin it.
and there's
back.
backstop.
Yeah, there's a back.
Dude, I love full wedge. Like when you can
Yeah.
just play it.
So
Like it's
tomorrow's-
such a fun shot.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the practice round for the practice round,
Yes.
Pre-practice.
pre-practice round.
Because we have what Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday golf next week.
Holy shit.
4 days.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
It's a lot
I'm
of
gonna
golf.
do that IV.
I'm
You
gonna-
do the IV.
Every morning I'm
IV.
going to the
Yeah.
executive workout, sauna, steam room, cold bath,
They
cold
have that there?
plunge. Yeah, not
have
at
a plunge?
Rolling Hills, but at
Lifetime.
Lifetime.
Oh yeah.
I love a cold plunge.
So
I've got a pool and like I just keep it
I
low.
finally got above my nipples.
I love
that
it.
thing is freezing.
Is it like an actual hot tub size or is
Yeah.
it like a
Yeah, it's
plunge?
No,
Really?
it's hot tub size.
What do
Why
they
don't you
keep it
just
at?
jump
Like
in?
Big hot tub.
It's like
58.
I'll have a heart.
Cold,
55.
cold.
No.
55.
I'm in a
Is it
cardiac
colder than
arrest.
Ben's?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
that
How
cold?
cold is it? 30?
No, I think it's 55.
How long do you
50,
last?
55.
Oh, you pussy.
No,
You're
it's
a
colder than
pussy.
that.
Room temperature?
No, it's
It's not
colder
room
than that,
temp.
John.
Maybe it's 45.
58.
They
I
took
mean,
out the thermostat.
It's fucking
Yeah.
colder than
Have
that.
you gone in it, Stu?
Mhm.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it's pretty cold. I usually full submerge and then get out.
It's
How long are you
freezing.
doing it? Like 2,
I
3
literally
splash?
go in and fully submerge and then get out.
That's it.
He
Yeah.
cannonballs.
I've been doing 5 minutes in the winter.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
after
I'm up to
workout.
5 minutes now.
And that's it. That's all I need. I don't. You feel like a fucking whole new person afterwards.
Oh,
You
yeah.
do.
You're like, oh my god.
You feel
10
great.
10 sauna, 5 steam, 5 cold,
Yeah.
What's the sauna get up to? It's like 200.
200.
Really?
Well, if
But
you
you do
sit by the
steam, right?
rocks,
You do steam sauna? You said. You do steam?
I do sauna then steam.
Yeah.
And the steam gets hot. Steam is hotter when you crank the steam out.
Mm-hmm.
Steam's hotter. Yeah.
So I'm
That's
just
why I
like,
like stretching in the steam room.
I'm like
That's where you
grinding
gotta
through
stretch.
these. It sucks.
don't be that guy who stretches in there.
Oh, absolutely. That's
Grab
Don't mind me, guys.
Yeah.
I
Nick doesn't
hate-
wear a towel either.
yeah.
No, absolutely.
No.
You guys aren't going free ball in there? Is it men's and women's? Is it co-ed?
No.
There is one. But not
Yeah, there is
not,
one.
Not in the
Why wouldn't you go
men's
You
naked?
go towel free in the
So you guys will
co-ed?
grow up and just do it. I don't
yeah,
even
power
fucking
move.
care.
Power move.
Yeah.
Balls out in the co-ed.
Yeah.
You want any Easter eggs, or you just want to have email in and we'll try to get them?
No. I think we need an Easter egg.
Want an Easter too?
Yeah.
All right. So if you want the transfusion drink, email closed course at pinsaces.com. We'll try to figure out a way if we can get it to you guys. But Nick will also do an Easter egg.
Yeah. So we came out with the transfusion collection,
Okay.
and we have what is it, America 20 right now?
Yeah, America.
Okay, 20%.
America
But-
or America?
Just America.
America, I love it.
I looked it up. I
America.
wanted to say Merca, but America.
But
America.
That's the
if
problem.
you use code MOOSE,
Whoa.
Oh,
you're going to get 35% off any of our new collections, either the transfusion or the 4th of July collection.
you better don't
Okay.
sleep on that either, because last I heard, you guys are
35%
selling the
off.
shit out of that
We
stuff,
are.
right?
But you got to use code MOOSE. Let's limit it to the first 50 people, Liam.
All right.
First 50 listeners, code MOOSE, 35% off on any of the new stuff.
I love that.
Nice. Thanks,
So
guys.
there we go.
Yeah.
This is the Easter
Cheers.
egg, right?
Cheers to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah. Thanks for the
Cheers to America.
transfusion.
Cheers.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, America.
Wait, I got to
Guys,
ask
tomorrow.
my favorite question to a founder. What was your big break?
Oh man, we've grinded so hard. Like we're a manufacturer with not any backing or anything like that. So our first big break was definitely
Finding a 1952 German soda.
yeah. Well, moving up, and we just it's been as weird as it sounds. A lot of it's been serendipitous. A lot of relationships just kind of come to us, and we've been lucky about that. But then Whole Foods, Sprouts has just been really great, and honestly, our employees. That's who makes us, like, all our team, like from our production to our management, like fuck, makes us look so much cooler than we really are. You know, like they're the best. And so
How many
that's-
employees do you have?
we have like 16.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, our line guys work their ass off, and like we wouldn't be here without them and stuff like that. And then our sales managers and sales guys, like, it's not easy selling soda.
Yeah.
You know, everyone you walk into, like, in soda, you can actually give money away. Like, you know, Coke and Pepsi give hundreds of thousands of dollars away to people, you know, and so we got to go around that, and we don't have the money to do that. So I guess our biggest break was just getting the right people, if that makes sense. You know?
Who's one of your competitors? Would be like Jones be a competitor?
No, they're artificial as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I would say, you know,
I mean, their turkey dinner soda is it natural?
Yeah.
yeah. You know, it's weird. We have some local guys who are, you know, I would say maybe Virgil's.
I don't even know.
Boylan,
I
yeah.
don't drink soda.
Good cream soda.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
And we have some good competitors, you know, frankly. And, you know, of course, we like to fight it out, and we always say ours is better because ours is. But they are doing some good stuff, too.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Who's your guys' biggest competitor?
There's a lot of them.
It's grown a lot, right? I mean, companies like this.
Well, and things are changing so much.
Yeah.
Like, and we're kind of unique because we're in so many categories,
Yeah, we are.
which I think.
What was
There's
your
like
break?
nobody doing head covers like we're doing. Polos, everybody can make a dye sublimated polo. I think, you know, we've got the sunglass holder, the fun prints, you know,
We
moisture
put a lot of
wicking.
R&D into that. Though,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
we've.
So I think we're different, but there's a lot of golf brands. I don't know. I think our big break was COVID.
Yeah.
COVID helped us for
Really?
sure. You know, natural break, and then obviously the collab with Bud Light that kind of put us on the map and got some exposure. And then you just keep doing. I don't think for us it's one major event where it's like the Silver Bullet did it for us. But you hire good people, you have good content, you have good marketing, you come out with good products, and it kind of just naturally evolves.
Well, I think what's cool too about you guys is coming over here, the vibe in the office. Like I've come over here and we've actually had to do some stuff, and I've had to work, you know, work for like an hour here,
Yeah.
just like doing some shit. And the vibe here is sick.
Yeah.
The vibe's really, really healthy and good and like fun.
Yeah.
And everyone, your team's diverse, but everyone totally like gets along really well.
Yeah.
And the vibe's good, and like jokingly, but you guys get it done.
Yeah.
I remember I was working, and you're like, "Well, we just got our trademark in fucking Japan. Fuck yeah!" And you just got and like this doing this shit, like, you know, it's fucking cool. So I
Sounds
mean,
about right.
cheers to you guys,
Yeah.
and like, and then you yelled something else. It's fucking hilarious. I was just sitting there laughing, like just writing emails and shit. I was like, it's cool, it's good. And I think that translates, though. I think it comes across in your guys' branding.
Yeah.
You know, it's you while you're serious and your quality, it's fun, and that's why I think we want to team up with you guys too, because we're the same. Like we don't
Yeah.
take ourselves too serious.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
'cause fuck that if you do.
It's definitely not corporate. You know, I've worked corporate jobs, and sometimes the grass is greener on the other side. But you look at, like, you know, you go back to a corporate place, and it's like you just don't have that freedom and flexibility, and it's shitty, you know. So, and I've worked there John's worked there, other people have worked there. It's just tough to go from that to this, and then you really appreciate what you got here.
Yeah. No, you guys have a good vibe, good thing going
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
That's sick.
absolutely.
The best is when someone asks, "Do you guys have HR?" And Nick goes, "Yeah." Nick, nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we do. The same thing. Like
He's really strict.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
super strict.
go in the back, fight it out.
yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
honestly.
Yeah.
Pretty much
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
So, but yeah, it's been fun. So you playing golf this weekend?
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I got a tee time with Willis 6:20 on Sunday. I love Dawn Patrol. It's my favorite. Just getting up super early.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if I can be like, if not first off, second or third off, like just to get it done and just not have to sit through a fucking 5-hour round.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
What's
I'm
the
stoked.
first times at Rolling Hills?
7.
So did you guys take that today?
I'm not
No
doing
one
that
in front of you?
anymore.
Why?
Liam wasn't awakened yet.
Are you joking?
I wasn't awake.
program.
He needs a
I
wasn't
45,
awake. There
45
was-
minute warm up.
His girlfriend's still in high school, so she's up late.
She's up late.
That's not true.
Well, she's on summer break.
That's
You
not
know?
true.
Yeah.
She's actually at summer camp. It's different.
She's at camp.
Yeah, she's at camp, exactly. Next week she won't have her phone, so it'll be
Yeah.
really a lot better. He'll
Gonna
be able to
get-
play next week.
Yeah. Fuck.
Tomorrow's at 8. So we'll see if that's the sweet
So you guys
spot.
played at 7 today.
7 today, quick
Yeah.
9.
I was 6:30, quick 9 at Willis.
That's awesome. You can go that early.
Yeah, I like Willis. I mean,
You ever see
Denver
Paige
courses.
there?
What?
You ever see Paige there?
No,
Paige
I haven't.
Renee?
Bill Murray.
Paige Spiranic?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
She that was her home course before she blew up.
And I never. So our buddy Phil, who is
Didn't Bill Murray go to Regis?
Yeah.
Just like right
and he
there.
plays
Yeah,
he
yeah.
plays out there, and our buddy Phil we grew up with is our head of sales for Colorado. He's played behind him a bunch, met him,
Really?
you know, and coolest guy. I met his son, Bill Murray's son, but no, Paige, like, I wonder about that because my buddy's been working out there for 17 fucking years. He just works one day a week, you know. Phil has, and he's never seen her either.
Really?
Really?
Paige, if you're out there, I don't know, man. You gotta visit. Fuck. You know, let's get you out at Willis. 6:30 next Wednesday. I've got an opening.
She's a big listener of Close
Yeah, I'm sure
Course.
she's on. Have her call in right now.
Never call in.
Yeah.
Maybe she's the next guest.
Evan, get her on the phone.
Hold up, Evan.
Yeah, but no, it's soccer. I don't know. You know, like I've only really been truly golfing, like taking it serious about 7 years. You know, so
Yeah.
but yeah.
No, 7 was too early for me because there's maintenance guys on the course. Didn't get the proper warm up. Still sleepy. Just too many things not working.
You're becoming a purist.
Yeah, too many things not working in my favor. There was a guy on a tractor, and he was just to the right of the green, and I was looking at him. He was looking at me. Then I got
Hosel rocket.
nervous. Then I hosel rocketed it towards his head.
Adam, did you yell at him? What the fuck are you doing on here?
Yeah, I pretty much did. I was.
The guy who makes the course the
You
best.
guys need to rein it in tomorrow.
I'm really nervous.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's a pre-practice round.
Yeah, we're gonna work through.
Practice.
I'm riding with John tomorrow.
Yeah.
because we got to work through some of the shots.
Yeah.
I don't want to coach.
I'm
him
not
up.
riding with Derek because he just gives me a swing tip every fucking swing.
That's
No,
the
you're
worst.
riding with it's you and Derek.
No, I'm going with Logan.
Swing tips have to be
Logan's playing?
solicited, right?
Yeah.
With Derek's by
Yeah, they got to be solicited.
Yeah.
And he loves the, hey, I don't know anything about golf, but
Yeah, the
Oh, he does the butt.
disclaimer.
the
Yeah,
See,
I'm like,
he
well,
has to go
if
to
you
a
don't know
couple
anything,
therapists, and they'll tell him real
I'm like,
quick.
if you
They'll
don't
say
know
what.
anything about golf, but I'm not going to listen to the tip. Right there. If it's like Nick,
If
giving
you
me
stop
tips,
it right there.
If it's Nick, I'll be like, yeah. But if you shoot in the 90s every single fucking round and you try to tell me how to swing, I was so mad.
Derek's
this morning.
sneaky.
I was so mad.
If you guys get into that tournament, you're
We're
the
not. They
Calcutta
said we're
team
not
I'm
in.
buying.
They said today we're not in.
No, the member guest.
The big dogs. Yeah, we didn't get in.
The big little dogs.
Little
John and
dogs.
I,
I knew we were going to
3 or
win.
4 years in, we didn't even fill out our application. They just put us in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
They,
there.
and they told me to join.
yeah.
Okay, if I have.
They want us. What's his face is out. Ben.
Oh,
Kenny
yeah.
kicked him out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of drama, girlfriend drama.
Yeah,
So,
they,
so new partner?
Yeah, new partner. Yeah.
they
R.I.P.
replied.
Ben.
They replied to us and they're like, "Didn't get in this year. Maybe next year." I'm like, "All right, fuck you."
Yeah. So there was a guy in here who bought Team Unis today.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
That's
they're
a
in
really
Nevada.
good. They do a really good job.
Yeah.
Also,
Fun tournament.
Team Unis reminded me, if you're coming to the social,
Oh.
wear some Pins and Aces gear. The best dressed team gets a $500 gift card.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
Okay.
might as well
What's this,
go balls to
Minnesota?
the wall. That's for the social in
before Broken Tea, right?
Yeah, that's Broken Tea.
Oh, cool.
So best dressed team gets $500 gift card.
Nice.
Judge.
Tell me 7, 8, 9 at Broken Teeth and
I'm the
the
executive judge.
3 holes.
And
in
I'm best
Colorado.
dressed.
So
Yeah.
I've never even played Broken Tea.
What?
Never played.
Is that where you had your hole in one?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
It's a
Yeah.
track.
194?
196.
It's
Wow.
a legit hole
Real
in one
one.
too.
Wow.
But the
Over the
bad thing
water?
about it was I was trying to swing like Jim Furyk, fucking around.
And you got it. It was even
You're like that this weekend or next weekend.
Was that over the water?
No, it's narrow, and then the green is narrow and it slants right. But if you miss to the right, there's a huge slope and it just scoots it off into the
After you
OB.
go across the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, but then the next hole is a narrow dogleg right, and then par 5's super narrow. So it's like really tough 3 holes.
You and Nick might literally win that tournament,
Which one?
the social. I don't know many good players who are playing.
What's the format?
No.
2-man scramble.
2-man scramble. Is it gonna be 2-man with other different like
Yeah,
you did
just
at,
with
at your
yeah.
tourney?
Yeah,
that's the way to go.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
like that too because you get to meet people. But
I
then
don't like
they
to
keep it
force
fucking
them.
honest.
Yeah. It's
No,
not
because then you
honest.
have those dickheads coming in like I shot a 36.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
something
On 18?
impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, on 18. Like literally, like what the like you get
I
that
would-
all the time.
The best, legitimately, 4-man. So whenever I see like bullshit, the best I've ever shot with 4 scratch golfers in a 4-man scramble was 21 under, and I shot that.
Yeah.
With 3 other scratch guys, which is possible.
My buddies just shot a 21 under and lost.
Did
What?
Yeah.
So that's like, and like literally, we were fucking good. Like we
Yeah,
drove
yeah, yeah.
par 4s, we made eagles. 21 under is like as good as it gets, and I could see if like you were 4 scratch
Well,
golfers.
that's an eagle on every par 5 and a birdie on every hole. Right?
And
It was yeah, it was for us. It was an eagle on every par 5.
Birdie on every.
No, we birdied a par 5, but we eagled a par 4.
Yeah, but
So we had
either way,
3
it's
eagles and
4
whatever,
eagles.
birdies. Yeah,
Whatever. 14
yeah.
birdies.
do you guys? I always think it's kind of hokey, and I mean I know you're trying to raise money and stuff, but yarn sales,
Not for this one.
mulligan, stuff like that.
I'm not doing that shit. We will do mulligans. You can buy mulligans.
Some mulligans.
But it's got to be limited, like 1 per guy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
A couple.
2.
Yeah, didn't we put it as like 4 or something max?
Yeah, I don't think we
2?
said it for sure, but
It should be like
It won't be
2
like
per team.
20.
It should be
That's
like
stupid.
1 a guy. And you just
Yeah.
get 1 like okay, redo. My dream golf tournament is a 4-man scramble, massive Calcutta. They do one at Sterling in Sterling, and you win like 60 grand.
What?
But they have a marker with every group, so you're not even keeping your own
Oh.
score.
Oh, so yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it's legit. And so my like dream would be to have a tournament where it's a 4-man scramble, no mulligans, no string, nothing. Just your 4 best players, huge Calcutta, and we have like 1 person walking with every group, all 18 holes.
Yeah.
So it's like legit. That would be fun.
That would-
I think we
that'd
would
be
get
cool.
a lot
I want to
of
do a
people.
Calcutta for Minnesota.
Yeah, we should. Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, absolutely. We need to sell what? 3 more teams?
Yeah.
3 more teams are available.
A couple more spots.
So
Yeah.
sign up
Yeah, sign
for
up.
Minnesota.
You got the Easter egg. If you want some transfusions, email us. Nick's gonna choke and die here. My God.
Wrong.
Is that
Oh,
Bud Light?
no.
Yeah.
He's rejecting
Wrong
it.
tube.
Yeah.
My body is
Rejecting it.
rejecting.
I think that's it for episode 21. Yeah.
Thanks for having me,
31.
boys. I appreciate
21.
it.
Yeah.
We've already
Thank you
had
for your-
10, 10, and
All
now-
you do.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
20.
Oh, 21.
Yeah. Tough math.
Not math. I went
Yeah,
to
Moose.
stage
Thanks for
school.
coming on. Appreciate
No,
it.
thanks for having
Oh,
me.
yeah,
Thanks for the
It's been
drink
cool.
too.
Appreciate it.
Cheers, everybody. Again,
Yeah.
one more
Cheers.
time. I
Cheers.
cheers all the time.
Yeah.
You
Cheers.
got to get more shit in your cup there, and
Cheers.
if you're not
I
drinking.
finished it. Yeah. He just had
I got the tranny though.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Go buy your golf drinks.
Yeah.